YouTube! We're continuing our map guide here. We're off in the wonderful land of Suburbs. Here's the map. This map is pretty large. There's a lot of points of interest that we're gonna go over today. But first, we should talk about some of the spawn locations that I know of. I'm sure there's gonna be some that I miss, but knowing spawns on the map will help you better understand, especially right out the gate when you first spawn in, when it's the most dangerous and everybody's still alive, where to be expecting these players when you spawn. So we have a spawn here at Villa where I'm at. There's a spawn over here at Supply Station. There's a spawn back here-ish. There's a spawn right over here-ish as well. There's a spawn near here. There's a spawn up here at these buildings. There's a spawn right here. There's a spawn in the farmlands. There's multiple. There's one here. There's one over here-ish. There's even one up here. I believe there's a spawn kind of near this area as well. There's not too many spawns that are very close to the center of the map other than this Altibby spawn here. So a lot of the spawns are going to be kind of on the outskirts. So keep an eye out for those. I'm sure chat right now at the top right of your screen will point out some of the other spawns that I missed. But since we are here, well, let's talk about the hotspots of this map, okay? Where are the most dangerous areas? Well, right at the beginning of the game, definite hotspots and dangerous areas are gonna be Palm Hill, because there is a free vault here, and there's lots of player spawns near the area that like to go check this point of interest. Basically, areas that have good loot that are nearby spawns are gonna be really hot and contested. So Palm Hill is definitely one of those. Motel is a very hot area as well, due to there being an extract here that opens up later on, as well as multiple key rooms. There's 3 different key rooms that you can open up all throughout this small area here. Altibby is pretty hot early on as well. People like to check it because there's tons of loot in there, food, water, etc. There's a key spawn in there that we'll go over later, and a lot of the spawns on this side of the map typically will run to Altibby to go check it out. Mall, very center of the map here, very hotly contested area. It's right smack dab in the middle. So spawns from both sides of the map like to rush here to kill boss. There's multiple key spawns here. There's the best, arguably some of the best key rooms in existence in Mall, and lots of loot hiding in there as well. So keep an eye out for that. It's very dangerous, so if you're new and you're starting off, I'd avoid these areas that I'm pointing out. There's a few other hotspots to go over. But if you're looking for PvP, then you can rush those hotspots, and if you like high risk, high reward, head on over there. Hider Town, moving over to the left side of the map here, is another very hot and contested map spot early on. Because of the multiple spawn locations nearby, it having good loot, a boss spawn potential, and good key room spawns here. There's like 3 key rooms all here and some key spawns, so that is definitely hot early on. Wyeth Farm, right around here, is also decently hot. There's a key room there and a potential key spawn, so farm spawns do typically like to run there and check it, so another hot, dangerous area. And that's kind of all the big hot spots for this map. So avoid them or chase them if you're looking for high risk, high reward gameplay. And let's get moving. Since we're here at Villa, we're gonna stop by Villa first. We have some high value spawns in there and a key spawn that we'll go look for. Now, I am still learning the exact key spawn locations in this map. Shout out to RAFFLE for making a detailed breakdown of all the key spawns. I will do my best to remember those locations, but look up RAFFLE YouTube for some detailed breakdowns of where some of those are. But I'll be going over those as well here. So if we dip in here, up on 2nd floor in the villa, chat, where's the key spawn? It's like right here-ish. It's on one of these counters, I'm near positive. It's not here now, so I can't show you. But worth checking if it hits. And I think our next stop, we're gonna go to Palm in the medical area. There's a key spawn over there. Also a chance for high value upstairs there, so you can make a little bit of money. This is one of the great maps. Let's talk about like what kind of fights you can expect to get in here. This map is very, very open. There are spots for close quarter fights like in Mall and some of the other hot spots that I pointed out. But most of the time, your fights are going to be long to medium range here. So plan accordingly. Zoomed optic is definitely a huge benefit and boost to your chance of surviving here. Oh shit. As I currently get sniped. There's players shooting at me suppressed. And I have no idea where they are, so this is going to be dangerous. Let's see if we can spot them. Now, let's say you're in this situation, chat. This map is so big and out in the open, you're getting shot at suppressed, and you kind of don't know where. Peeking them is pretty dangerous, but we can use a technique to peek only certain parts of line of sight so that we can kind of narrow down where they are. For instance, I have this area blocked. I'm looking out here. I'm not getting shot at. So we can rule out the guy being over in that direction. So let's peek a little bit more of our body and see if we take any shots from this direction. We want to keep moving and jiggle peeking. We're not getting shot at yet. So probably not over there. Now we peek a little wider. We keep moving so we're harder to headshot. Probably not over there. I'm guessing he's more central here. He could be moving though, in that back area. Yep, I'm taking shots. So he's somewhere over in that direction. Right over there. I don't know exactly where, but let's see if we can narrow it down. This tree is blocking my line of sight here. I'm gonna get a little bit wider. We narrowed it down, we found him, we got his location by using that technique of peeking, and now that he's taken cover and knows he's getting shot at, I like to gap close. So I'm gonna do exactly that. While he doesn't see me, he's gonna expect me to still be at that rock, and I'm gonna reposition around him. No, we don't know exactly where he's going. But he's probably going to be locked onto the last place he saw me. I'm not going to do any sprinting. They can hear sprinting from quite far. See if we can sneak up behind this guy and get the jump on him. Very close to here, if I remember correctly. I don't think he was further up. Should be getting very close to him. He was back in this alley last I saw. Right here. Yep. Let's get some nades over there. We are getting shot from another party as well. There's multiple teams here. So we gotta be careful of that. I don't know if it's a 3-stack or what. My stomach is blacked. They should be very hurt. Those nades might have killed a few of them. This is gonna be a hot fight. do pre-med as well. Pushing me. Let's reposition here because I need to do some mag packing. Hide in the bathroom. Fill this mag up. I'm down. The team's probably coming. So we need to heal up real quick. Another down. I gotta heal and get cover. I'm really low. I dropped my big mag. Keep healing. Lots of surgery to do. And there's still another player to deal with. We want to be full health before we re-engage.
W shot Stan.
Thank you. I need to get my food and water back up too. Before we re-engage. I'm out of water. Let's pack this mag as well. And then we'll re-engage. Pretty dangerous fight. Let's see if we can finish the rest off. I bet you he's in that building. Might have ran. He's getting shot at in here. He's in here. Fuck, he got me. He had SNB. SNB is one of the highest pen rounds out there. It's 7.6254R in the PKP. So it makes sense. That's a hard fight to win unless I got the jump on him, but he got me, chat. Fun fight though, very fun fight. We took 2 of them out solo. I mean, that's a dub in my book. They had the jump on me too, for sure. We snuck up on them and turned it around though. Oh, cool. We can start off where we left off, but this place is dangerous. All right, continuing on, we got a new kit here. We are in one of the hot locations for an early spawn over here in Palm Hill. Very dangerous. I see somebody out there. There's one of the player spawns. He's over in that building. Now, ideally, I'm gonna avoid these guys so we can get to all the other areas, but you know, we'll see how it goes. But in here, there is a key spawn here. I don't see it. So we should probably move on. But the reason this area is usually contested is not only because of that key spawn, but if we head up here, you'll see a tennis court area and a house next to it. And people like to run here because there is a free safe inside. It's probably going to be contested. I'm going to pre-med, because I assume we're going to get into a fight. There's some spawns back that way. We might get shot at here. Okay.
Engage the enemy.
I'm going to dodge him, come right inside. We'll show you the safe. Here it is. Do we get a lion statue out of it? Car battery's worth a lot. I don't want to carry it. There's people here. They're further to my right. Alright, I'm gonna try and get out of here before those other players show up. But that's kind of it for here. There is loose loot just around and boxes you can loot, but those are the high value ones. There were shots off this direction too. We're probably gonna run into the other spawns this way. Scav there, pathing. And once again, we're over here in Palm Hill. So next stop for us, I can tell you a little bit about car repair. It's got some hardware supply items. So if you're looking for like nuts and bolts, oil cans, if you're looking for nails or tire sealant, car repair is a decent place to go. Got a few of those items. I almost always find tire sealant in there, and you're gonna need a lot of it. They're close here. We're about to get into a fight. I saw bullet impacts come from the... They're down. I think he's solo. Lightly kitted. R.I.P. brother man. He's got extra food and water, but I don't really want to stick around here. I'm pretty sure he's fighting a scav. Car repairs there. There's a decent amount of stuff on the roof there too. But we're gonna move on to our next high value and key spawn area, which is going to be at Altibby. Let's make our way over there. Top fill this mag while we're at it. And we're gonna have to be a bit careful here. Spawn back up that way, up that hill. Player spawn. I don't see anybody near. We still gotta worry about those guys we saw back in that direction. They're gonna make their way towards us eventually. Hopefully they're looking for us in Palm Hill. And that'll buy us some extra time to move around. They could have just ignored Palm Hill and went straight to Altibby, so we might meet them here. There's some nice loose hardware spawns in here as well. And a gun case. Not too much, it's a really small place, but it doesn't get looted often, so you can find some things there. Player spawn in that building. It's to the right of Altibby. Altibby's over there. I'm gonna move that ping so we can see. The building looks clear. I do need food and water. Let's eat a little snack while we're here. Once again, this is a hot area, so we need to be careful. Especially early on, and it's still pretty early in raid. Lots of decent loose loot in there, but we're going to show you the high-end stuff. Gun cases in that building to the left. Gun lockers. And even more gun cases here. Someone's killed a scav here. Ooh, they're here. Okay, so if you fight here, I like to get on the roof. Sounds like they're in the back over there. Suppress shot towards mall. Yep, there's people on mall. 2, very kitted. Let's deal with this player here first. Wait, the scav killed him. That's really far. I don't really want to fight these guys. Once again, an example of a really long-range firefight potential, though, on this map, and why zoomed optics and sniper rifles work really well here. I don't really want to fight those guys. I want to get to the key spawn underneath me and show you. Maybe I'll take a few more pot shots. Gunfight up there too. Pretty close. Oh, head tapped! One down. One of the 2 dead. I shouldn't keep re-engaging here, but it's kind of fun. Did I get him? No way. I'm pretty sure he's still alive. I see the other player over there on the hill. Very far. He's running away, though. He's not really much of a threat. Very long-range fight. I'll take a few more pot shots and then we'll get moving again. It's a 3 stack. I know I'm peeking from the same angle, which is dangerous. That guy got hit in the head. I don't know where the other guy is that's shooting me, though. Peeking. Such a long shot, chat. I gotta shoot pretty high over their head, too. Alright, I'm going through a lot of my ammo. Shooting at these guys. I'm gonna leave them for now. I'm gonna jump off the front here so they can't see me leave. And we're gonna go check some of the spawns I was talking about. There are 2 figure spots, boxes in here. Definitely worth checking. Food and water, tons and tons of loot on these shelves. And back here, there is a key spawn right on that sink. So check that. It is not here though. I mean, I should see if I get the golden figure. Let me check these boxes. No, golden figure's so rare. And then we'll keep moving. I think we'll go to military camp next. We'll have vision of those guys on roof from up there. But eventually we gotta go to where they are. Let's get moving. We'll take a look at the map here. Those guys are here on roof, like right about there. We're heading up to camp. Toss a boss kit plus 2 keys worth of loot because my game restarted right as I was about to exfil. That sucks, bro. Yeah, if you want to avoid fights, you stay away from the center of the map. You go around the outskirts. Avoid all the hotspot areas that I mentioned prior. You can up your survival chance a lot by doing that. Okay, roof might be able to see us now. That scav's gonna give our position away. We might take some shots from roof guys in a little bit. They don't have much vision over here. We'll keep running. Military camp has a key spawn we're gonna go check out. And once again, just huge evidence of having really, really long-range fight capabilities here. So make sure you bring your optics, something according. And be ready. So there's lots of gear spawns in here. You can find weapons, you can find armor, you can find ammo. As you can see, someone's poked through most of this. There's grenades. There's tons and tons of loot here if you're looking to scavenge for just basic gear. Have a bite to eat again. Those guys are undoubtedly probably still on roof. But in here, there is a key spawn on this desk. It's not here, but worth checking. This is that middle tent. And at Graveyard, there is a high value spawn. There's a little big like mausoleum that looks like it has a chain, or sorry, like an iron gate on it. Just right in front of it on the ground. I find high value spawns there pretty often. But our next step, if I want to cover the whole map, is going to Mall. There's 2 key spawns in there and locked rooms. But this is going to be dangerous. It's going to be very dangerous. I might go up in the tower here to see if I can see those guys, but it's gonna be hard to hit them. These trees are gonna be blocking a lot of my line of sight too. I can see the left side where we were fighting earlier. They're probably still in there. Which is going to be difficult for survival. I don't see him. It's going to be really dangerous, chat. We're going to push it, though. Really dangerous. But there is so much loot in Mall. There's a good reason that it's so hotly contested. You can call in a mini airdrop up there. Oh, this is going to be very dangerous. They're juiced. Almost out of ammo. Killing them would re-top off my ammo though. They know I'm here. These scavs are giving me away.
You are going down.
That's pre-med. If we're lucky, they've left.
Enemy.
But it's pretty unlikely that they've left. I don't see anyone. I'm gonna try and cross. Hey, we're not gonna sprint anymore. We're inside the building. Sprinting is a pretty dead giveaway of being a player. For audio cue, I like walking like this because I kind of sound like a scav. Wherever I know I'm near enemies, because we gotta keep the element of surprise as much as we can. Okay, we're in. I don't hear footsteps. Maybe they did leave. They're probably still on the roof, though. We're gonna go up to 2nd floor. There's a high value spawn there, though. There's a lot of computers, and look for like a tech name store that can spawn GPUs. There's just loot everywhere in here. Just take time one day, maybe on a scav run, and just look around. There's so much. You can fill multiple bags here in one run. Our 2nd floor. There's a med room here and on 3rd floor, 2nd and 3rd floor, tons and tons of med supplies, raw heals, sutures, anything you can think of. Med related you can find in here. 2nd floor in the center, I'm about to go to, has a ton of loot. Guns, armor, high value spawns, key spawn. We're gonna be going through here and checking. Key spawn should be right here. It is not currently here. High value spawn right back there.
Engage the enemy.
Oh shit. Well, we made noise. I haven't heard anyone though, so I don't think they're here. Med box, more gun cases. Just a ton of stuff. There are people getting shot at to the right. I'm gonna start sprinting now.
Engage the enemy. Die.
I see players. He's dead. Player down. He's pretty lightly kitted. Now back here, lots of food, but most importantly, potential key spawn, and it does hit. Get bakery here. That's nice. These kind of cabinets typically have high value spawns. You can check those. Same over there. There's a high value spawn in the little VIP roped off area. If you ever need hardware supplies, there's a ton of them. I mean, look back here in this warehouse. We're 3rd floor in mall. I don't know if that's a scab or not, but I think it's a scab. Tons of hardware supplies. You can find a lot of good stuff for your hideout in here. Definitely worth checking. Oh, we are 2nd floor, I'm sorry. And if we go up again, I'll show you the high value over here. I think we're alone. Oh shit. But anyone can show up at any point in time. Get some food, some water. High value is not here. Might shoot the flare gun off upstairs. Should be scabs that I'm hearing running around. If we go up to 3rd floor. There's a locked room, camp key. Very, very, very high-end good stuff here, if you can get into the key room. Also, I find backpacks and armor here often in this shop. So check it out. 2 safes there. Overall, just a really, really nice spot. Camp key is a legendary key, very worthwhile. 1st floor in that back middle on the left here is another key, Chineo. Also really, really high-end loot there. Sometimes you can find high-value items here as well. You can check this middle area. Lots of drawers. Just so much here, chat. There's just so much loot. More drawers, tons of cash registers if you're looking for just raw cash to put away. In this back right area, there's a little bar, billiards. There's another high value spawn here. If you're lucky enough to find it. It is here. We're gonna silver chalice this time. That's good. And then here's that 3rd floor med room. You can find big sutures, big syringes, lots of high-end medical supplies in here. Very, very good spot to check. If you like 0 to hero runs, and you can get here quickly, you can definitely put a whole kit together. I'm curious to see if there's any bodies. I don't know if I actually killed any of those guys. It was so far to tell. But they were right back here. They were all hiding back here when I was fighting them. It looks like one of them did die, chat. They left some of his gear behind, so we get a little bit, but they took his back. Ooh! Yep. I did one-tap one of them. An MX AK is great too. They tried to hide it, but That's nice. 2 of them got out though. And that's kind of it for Mall. Once again, a very, very hot contested area. I will shoot the flare gun off, why not? Call in a flare up here. And we'll see what kind of loot we get out of it. Those guys definitely took off. Now we are 18 minutes into raid. Most players are dead and gone, but scav players are running around. I hear one now. Alright, I'm gonna grab this and get out. He's not pushing up stairwell right away, like I thought he would. Well, I've never seen the parachute still attached. Lots of pretty colors. Wait, what? Got a poster? Oh, it's the tan poster, legendary. Ugh, big. Alright, let's get out of here. This place is a hot spot throughout the entire map because scav players love to run here to loot. Because usually a lot of stuff gets left behind. So the quicker we can get out of here, the better. Our next stop is going to be Motel and Hotel. We got to speed it up. We're running out of time. About him. Still pretty low on bullets. Let's keep moving though. Eat a little bit of our last bit of food. I'm getting shot at by a player. There's a player right there in front of me. He just ran right to left. I don't have cover here. Oh, there's 2 of them. I need cover. That might be the 2 stack from earlier. Here. He's running. He's scared. 2 players down. I don't think that was the same team. I think that's a different set of teams. They weren't very kitted. They had decent gear. Let's say mid-tier gear. Oh, they've been looting too. Bull statue. I could get it to fit. It's awkwardly big. Here, let's move this. Holy fuck, that flick. RIP, guys. I'll take the pistol. Alright, but we're here at the office buildings now, Motel. We got some key spawns to check. Ooh, they got a good grenade. I like that. We'll take it. Some 318s. Might use this gun to kill scavs. Nah. Alright, let's keep going. So this is the office building that I'm running towards. We're gonna check for the key spawn in there. There's a locked key room upstairs as well, second floor. Also another hot area here, a motel. But key spawn can be right back here on this desk. It is not here. So let's move to motel. Graham and Tabor. I'm just gonna run. Run perpendicular, he'll keep missing. I only have 12 minutes left. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to farm in this raid. If there's a key spawn over here, I definitely want to check and show if it spawns. And then there's 2 key rooms on the second floor here. That room there, and then second floor, this one here. Lots of loose loot in all of these buildings too. Can fill up a decent bag. Key spawn should be right over here on the table. It's not here. Potentially on that table over there as well. Guys, do I have time? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can get over to the farm area. I do have extracts over there. I gotta be quick though, like really quick. Empty on the mag. Might have to pick up a scav gun to start shooting scavs. The AK is full of cheap armor, or cheap rounds. I could use those for scavs, it's not a big deal. But there's another key spawn down here. I'll check the map. So just to the left of Motel, if we dip down here, we might be lucky enough to find a key on these barrels. But as you can see, this map is a lot bigger than Resort. And Resort has a lot of loot. But this map also gives you the opportunity, if you're newer, to avoid player fights. That pistol, shoot at scavs. I believe there's a high value spawn in that yellow building up there. But we're gonna head on. God, I'm gonna run out of time, guys. All right, so power plant has a lot of hardware items. It also has potential for those rare imaging modules that you're gonna need for like higher end hideout upgrades. So definitely worth checking there. Anything that seems like electrical based, like location wise, so power plant, you know, it kind of implies electrical stuff. You can find items like that there. So that's a pretty good spot to check. There's a lot of loose loot on the ground up there. There's an extract here. Just above to the left, there's a little bunker. You need a key to enter. It's a nice key to have, though. Shit, I don't think I have enough time. Have fun with cards and tankers, Cambeezy. Scav pathing down here. Be close. I could hit Wyeth Farm for that key. There's key spawn and hider too. Do I have enough time to hit it all, chat? There's that bunker I'm talking about, the locked room for an extract. In here on these boxes, more loose hardware supplies, nuts, bolts, nails, etc. Both here and just behind there. You can see some of them here. Good spot to grab loot. How's my food and water? I'm out of water, am I not? No, I got a little bit. Scab shooting at me. I'm out of food. I'm definitely gonna have to stop by bakery. There's Wyeth though. Oh my god, chat, I don't know. 7 minutes? I don't think it's enough time to check everything. I might have to do one more run. I'm gonna go to Wyeth for food. I can show you the key spawn in there. There is a locked room in the basement if you find the Wyeth farm key. I'm just slow now. 7 days until Forefront VR? Wait, really? It's coming? I thought it was like coming out way later. Is it that soon? I definitely want to try it out. Okay, lots of loot in here. I'm gonna grab some of the food and water spawns if it exists. Hopefully they haven't eaten everything. Looks like they might have. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna get out in time. Key spawn up here near the bed, right there. It's not here. Shit, without food, I'm gonna be slow. I need to head to extract. My closest. I should be able to hobble there in time. 5 minutes. And then when we come back, I'll show you Hidertown, the police station, bakery, and the other farm key spawn over here. I think we'll just rush it, which is very dangerous. We might get into a bunch of fights, but if I survive, we can check it out. I think I'm out of high-end AK rounds, too. It'll be an alpha playtest, exclusive for Quest 3 and 3S. Well, then I can't play it. You guys are gonna have to go try it out, though, and tell me how it is. Killed a full kit right next to that bunker as a player scab. It's so nice. So nice. Alright, we're here, chap. Damn, it's 10:45? Wait, what the hell? Player died here. Free scav kit. The drummy? That's nice. We found more bullets. They're not good bullets, but they're bullets. And we're out. 1, 2, yeah, there's that headshot. 230 meters. Dude, demolished. Those are those guys on roof. Comprehensive in-rate. Yes, we get a spawn out here. So we've run into an interesting bug where I spawned in with none of my gear. Once again, this game is not bug proof, but I'm fast now. So we can speed run to those locations and I can show you the, oh, just kidding. I had a super hard crash. Chat, are they DDoSing the servers? That's what your game does? Wait, maybe the servers are down right now. When did that start happening to you? When did this start happening? The servers might be down, chat. Are they wiping right now? Oh my god, what if they're wiping right now? I have all my gear. Yeah, that's rough and needs fixing for sure. Well, I'm in. I am not where I want to be. Okay, so we did get the spawn near Altibby. We can check for that Altibby key real quick and then head over, since we're here. And I got excited thinking they were taking the servers down to wipe them. But no. Okay, key spawn here. It's not there. I'm leaving. I need to get to farm. I think I'm gonna go through military camp. We'll check the key there because it's probably our safest way. If I go through center of map right now, it's really dangerous and really hot because that's straight through mall. So we'll go around the outskirts to up our chances of surviving. There are spawns up near military camp, so we might have to fight anyways. But hopefully it's less fighting. There's a spawn up over there as well. We'll keep an eye out in those directions, see if we see any players. Looks clear so far. You liking it, Spudman? What's my opinion on Timeless? I like him. I lived with the guy for a long time. The two stack over there. There's also a team fighting over there somewhere. That's scav in the road. Probably at those buildings there. I'm gonna check this key spawn and get moving though. Key spawn here. Did not spawn. Let's keep moving. Remember, Hidertown's pretty hot early on too, and we're moving quickly enough that it's still gonna be pretty early. You might run into players. I can show you the high value item though over here in the mausoleum. You're gonna be up in 4 hours, Hull? Get some sleep, brother. Pavlov's fun. I used to play it all the time. My helmet does have its visor, yes. Okay, here's where the high value spawns, just on the floor. It's not there now. Definitely worth checking though. And you know what I think we'll do to let Hider cool down a little bit? I'm gonna show you the key spawn over here on these right farm buildings. I don't think people check it too often. It's a scav there. Lots of player spawns back here. Gotta be careful. And if they're in police station, they most likely heard my suppressed shots at that distance. Let's move. Windows look clear. It's really, really exposed and open out here in these back areas. It's possible that Scav is shooting at me. Okay, down here, these buildings. There is a player spawn over here too. So if you're lucky enough to spawn close here, I'd recommend checking this. It should be right in this building on that wooden table in front of us. It did not spawn, but here. And then our last two spots that I want to show you. Are going to be Wyeth Farm in that direction. Oh, I see a player as I point. 2 stack at least. It looks like they're running towards Hyder. Wait, there's people fighting back here too. Shit. Alright, we got a fight on our hands. I'm gonna have to fight these guys. Dead. He looks solo. Very lightly geared. Food and water, extra med, sure. RIP, brother. Okay, let's get to Wyeth, chat. These farm buildings do have loot in them. They're a bit on the more sparse side, but they do exist. A lot more concentrated loot is going to be away from farm, but feel free to go through these buildings and check them out. With the exception of Wyeth. Wyeth has a decent amount of stuff in it. Those guys probably already checked it. I guess I already showed you Wyeth, so we can skip Wyeth. Which means we're going to fight those guys at Hyder. It's our last point of interest I want to show you. Yeah, the DLC does carry each wipe. Tam, what's your opinion on Tan? Hi, Meta! Good to see you. Sorry, I didn't see your chat message for a while. Meta, press 1 if you're still here. How you doing, man? I hope you're having fun with content creation still. You've been doing really good. Your subathons were doing well. I keep an eye on you every so often. And you've been growing overall. Love. I hope things are going well on the Tabor side if you're still playing. Yeah, those guys probably heard my suppress shots if they're here. I don't know if they're running through. Or if they're looting in this area, that 2 stack that we saw. Let's go check though. Welcome, Meta. I got a lot of respect for you, and I enjoyed meeting you in person. Oh yeah, someone killed all of these scavs. They might be here. Oh. Gave them enough time to leave, though. Oh, no, they're here. One down. Ooh, that was a quick flick shot, chat. We had the orange visor on. There's no way he killed all these scavs and didn't put armor on, though, right? What the hell? This guy's been looting. Bro, you killed so many scavs. Put some of the armor on. I'm gonna take his food and water. Okay, locked room here. First floor, pretty decent loot. Second floor police station has a locked room as well. I don't know if there's more people in here hiding and ratting. Let's see. This has really good loot. Potential key spawns in there too. A lot of the locked rooms have key spawns in them as well. So you can kind of, once you get a few keys, you can kind of chain react them to get you even more keys. That's it here. There is a lot of like gun spawns, armor spawns. There's food and water supplies. There's all sorts of shit in police station. It's usually packed full of scavs though. You gotta kill a lot of scavs to get through it. Am I going to TwitchCon this year? I don't think so, because I blew all my money buying a house. And I'm in like recuperation mode. But maybe. I'm still not fully decided. But probably not this year. Which I'm gonna miss it. I want to go. But I don't really want to blow money either right now. Key spawn here, chat. Lots of food and water in Bakery. There's another key spawn out in that shed too. I'll show you in a sec. But we did bring, and we found this key earlier. In this raid. Let's see what we get. Extraction poster. Is there last key spawn and then we leave? Where are my extracts? Key spawn here, potentially. I don't see it. Oh, someone's close. Maybe we fight this? Go out with a bang? Someone just killed that scav. See him? He just peeked that window. I kind of want to just push him. Yeah, there he goes. I'm out of water though. He's dead? Poor guy. Didn't even know it hit him. Another player down. Let's check what he's got. He looks solo. Mid kit. I think a lot of new people are playing, chat. It's cool to see. There's a lot of mid kits right now on some of the other non-meta maps. Good stuff. I hope I didn't just like ruin their experience. All right, let's get out of here, chat. And that's everything for Suburbs. Once again, to recap real quick, I went over a lot of the key spawns. I went over a few high value spawns. Most importantly, I went over what hotspots are on the map, especially early on in Raid. If you want a high risk, high reward, you can rush those places. Those were Hidertown at the beginning, Wyeth Farm, Mall is very hot, Office, Altibby, Palm Hill. There's a lot of hot areas on this map. And a lot of player spawns. We went over all the player spawns, so keep that in mind. We talked about this map being a lot of long range to medium range engagements. There's still opportunity for close range if you get in some of those hotspot areas, but having some form of optics when running this map is very, very important and very beneficial. And it's dangerous here, but also because of how big the map is, if you skirt the outskirts of the map, you can avoid a lot of the player fights and a lot of the hot zones and get out alive. If you do need to go to any of the hotspot areas and you're a bit afraid of doing so, just keep in mind that the longer you wait, the more time has passed in Raid, the more players have died off. It's those first 5 to 10 minutes of Raid where everybody is still alive, when your survival chances are much, much lower if you're traveling a lot and going to those hotspot areas. So hunker down, loot near your spawn, try and be quiet and stealthy and make your move later on in Raid, and you will survive, all right? It's still dangerous out there. You still might get tapped by high-end players that are still alive and running the lobby, but a lot less likely to run into them the longer the Raid timer goes. Thanks, Meta. Yeah, Big W for getting the house. You can put keys in your butt now? Yeah, you can. Yeah, I think the servers are taking the shit today. I wonder what happens. I think the servers are dying. I wonder if they'll make an announcement about it, because I'm curious at what it is. All right, chat, that is Suburbs. Thanks for the grats on the house. Those of you who made it to the end of the video, I see you. I appreciate you. Double check that you're subscribed, as it helps a ton. Give a like if you feel the video deserved it. And I read all of your comments, so let me know what you think below. If you want to be a part of chat, come check out the live streams. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, always at 3:30 p.m. PST for start time. I'd love to see you there. And until next time.